It looks like the XRP community has just seen a historic tipping point. The SEC has lost its last chance to appeal a federal court case against Ripple. This case has been holding XRP back from reaching its full potential in the U.S. for a long time. Judge Torres's latest judgment has a little-known hidden language that seems to require XRP to be listed again on all major U.S. cryptocurrency exchanges. This is more essential than anything else. To really understand what this implies, we need to look at the specifics of the court ruling and the fine print that didn't make the news. Most news outlets didn't notice this so-called hidden clause right away, but legal experts and crypto insiders have since looked into it. In short, this clause says that exchanges that had previously stopped trading XRP because of regulatory issues must now start trading again after the SEC's appeal is over. This is an important difference because XRP's price and liquidity have suffered greatly for years, because it wasn't available on major U.S. platforms like Coinbase, Kraken, Binance US, and others. XRP's market valuation and popular adoption were greatly limited because it couldn't get to these big groups of investors. XRP holders can now expect to have access to these markets again because of this court-ordered relisting requirement. This will almost probably increase demand. Several big U.S. exchanges have already started getting ready for this historic relisting. Countdown timers have shown up on sites like Coinbase and Kraken, letting users know when XRP will be back on their trading menus. The crypto world is buzzing with excitement and urgency because of these countdowns. More and more investors are realizing that the market will get busier as these relisting events get near. This is especially true for big players and institutional investors who tend to buy a lot shortly before important news comes out to get the most out of their investments. Early signals show that whale wallets have been quickly buying up XRP, which could mean that they are getting ready for a big rise when XRP trading starts up again on these big exchanges. Honestly, looking back at Ripple's past court wins and market recoveries can give us some fairly good ideas about what might happen next. XRP saw an amazing rise of over 35,000% in just a few months after Ripple won a court case in 2017. This surge not only made XRP one of the top cryptocurrencies, but it also made a lot of early investors billionaires overnight. Even while past performance doesn't guarantee future results, this historical example shows how important legal milestones and easy access to exchanges can cause XRP's price to skyrocket. On-chain data showing a lot of whale activity adds even more fuel to the fire. In the last few weeks, big holders have been buying XRP in a frenzy, getting millions of tokens before the expected official statements. But it's important to keep this excitement in check by having a realistic view of the current legal situation. Even while things are looking up, the Ripple lawsuit is not over yet. Some court cases are still going on, and there is always the chance of more appeals or settlements. The crypto market is infamous for changing quickly, frequently because of rumors or inaccurate information. Because of this, investors should be careful and not rely only on conjecture. That being said, Ripple is definitely gaining ground, and the chances of a settlement that makes XRP's regulatory position in the U.S. stronger are getting better every day. This kind of resolution would make things a lot clearer in the market and make it easier for institutions to accept it. Honestly, XRP's reintroduction to U.S. markets has some very big effects. Relisting on sites like Coinbase and Kraken will make XRP far more liquid and give millions of ordinary investors and institutions in the United States more exposure to it. This new accessibility will also bring in new money, possibly from big hedge funds, family offices, and corporate treasuries that want to invest in digital assets. Also, A lot of individual investors who have been put off by regulatory uncertainty will finally have a reliable way to purchase and sell XRP, which will boost trading volume and price momentum. These things together could be a strong reason for a huge price rise. Ripple Labs is also working on building strategic relationships and expanding the use of XRP around the world. The company's focus on cross-border payments, remittances, and on-demand liquidity solutions makes XRP a useful utility token instead of just a speculative asset. Adoption in the real world is very important for long-term price growth. As Ripple's technology becomes more popular among banks, payment networks, and other big financial organizations, the need for XRP to make these transactions will naturally grow. This demand, along with the fact that there is less of it in circulation because of utility locking and whale hoarding, makes the right conditions for big price increases. You should also think about how macroeconomic factors and a wider interest in cryptocurrencies could affect the market. As banking becomes more digital and inflation rises, XRP is in a good position to take advantage of this change since it is scalable, has low fees, and settles quickly. The court win and the relistings that are coming up could be the spark that makes this trend go faster, putting XRP in the same league as Bitcoin and Ethereum as a top digital asset. People on social media and in the crypto community are also very excited about this XRP breakthrough. Twitter, Reddit, and other specialized forums are, full of speculation, analysis, and predictions. Analysts, influencers, and longtime XRP supporters are sharing their ideas and telling others to get ready for the price to go up. In conclusion, the latest verdict by a federal court and Judge Torres's secret provision, which could require XRP to be listed on every U.S. exchange, are huge changes for Ripple and its coin. The mix of new access to the market, whale accumulation, historical precedents, and real-world acceptance makes a strong argument for a big price rally that may, to be honest, reach amazing proportions. The exact time and size are still up in the air, but the signs really point to a new age of development and legitimacy for XRP. Investors and fans should keep up with the news and watch exchange announcements closely. They should also get ready for what may be one of the most exciting times in crypto history. The XRP Army's victory could be the start of a new wave that changes the whole digital asset environment. This movie is strictly for educational and informational purposes. This is not financial advice. Before you make any investing decisions, please do your own research and talk to a financial professional. This movie is strictly for educational and informational purposes. It is not advice on money. Before you make any investing decisions, please do your own research and talk to a financial professional.